you. She always say, boy, you know I don't want you, want you. You bad and you know it, don't you? You bad and you know it, don't you? She always say, boy, you know I don't want you, want you. You bad and you know it, don't you? Now you single.
Hey guys, this is LB, and you're listening to Love, Sex, and Lies. Tonight, my guests are Kia.
Hey, LB.
And Tony.
Hello, LB.
Yes, y'all. So, ladies, tonight's topic is single and living and dating in 2017.
We living and dating in 2017. You're right. Go
Okay,
on.
I'm excited about that.
I'm
know, that's
excited,
right.
y'all. Let's talk about this. I'm just excited to just jump on in and talk about this topic. There's just so many layers to dating and being single in
I
2017. You got,
I agree.
you know, social media. You have the lies, the games, all those things. So for me, I just want to say right off the bat, what does it mean? What do you consider being single and dating, you know, in 2017? What does that mean?
Well, to be single in 2017 means you are not married. You do not have someone's last name. So for me, I know a lot of times people think that because you're in a relationship with someone, that means you're not single. But personally, if you're not married and you don't have a marriage license,
But when you say relationship, you mean a monogamous relationship.
A monogamous relationship.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
dating someone one-on-one exclusively. I believe that you're still single in those type of situations.
That's interesting because I never really thought about it. I mean, I do believe that as well. I do believe that if you're a monogamous, I feel as though like I'm with someone, but hearing Tony's perspective, it's like, you're right. I'm still single because I'm not officially married.
So I would say that I'm in a relationship.
Right.
I wouldn't say I'm not single.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think that's a distinction between the two. I would just
Right.
say I'm in a relationship with someone, not that I'm single.
Okay. That's true. That's true. I really hadn't thought about it like that.
But I think it's all relative because you could be someone else and they could say, well, I'm not single because I have this one person. So it's relative. But for me personally, I think you're still single even if you're in a relationship.
Because to go to that, Tony and I were at the mall. We met this guy and he's trying to talk to us, and you know, we're just holding a conversation.
Trying to talk to you. Make it directional. Okay.
He's trying to talk to me, you know, and he's saying he's
What do you look like though? What do you look like? Was it
He
you?
was nice looking, and he was buying a nice jean shirt.
That jean shirt was so big.
That's how we started the conversation.
Yeah, so we started this conversation because he was buying this really badass jean shirt. I really wanted it. I was like, damn, if I had a boyfriend, I'd buy him that shirt right now. So anyway, he's talking to me. He, you know, he's saying, you know, I'm talking to him. I was like, okay, we're having a conversation. And then, you know, I asked if he's single. I think he asked me. And I was like, yeah, I'm single.
Oh, yeah, I was talking for real.
Yeah, we're talking.
Okay.
And then, you know, he said, well, I got a situation. Well,
What does that mean?
I was like, so what does
Either
that
you
mean?
are or you're not.
Yeah, he's like, so he said, I'm single. I live with my son's mother.
What?
But I'm single, and you know,
in the process of moving out.
I'm in the process of moving out, and still proceeds to give me his phone number.
And y'all talked all about all about that
at the Macy's counter.
But here's the other thing. I think that men look at it differently than women. I think the majority of men will always say they're single, even if they're in a monogamous, exclusive relationship.
I don't know. I don't want to say all men. Maybe
I say majority. I didn't say all. I
Okay.
said majority would say that they're single.
But why do you think that they would actually say that?
Because I think a lot of men try their hand.
I think so too. I agree.
Okay.
That's dating in 2017.
Okay.
I agree. I
I don't
just
know the
think
last time I dated in 2017. But
I think they'll try their hand if they could get away with it because they're not in a committed covenant relationship, so they still have a way out. It's a crack, so they'll use that.
But that's the key word is what you said is covenant, because that covenant is between you, her, and God.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, but if you don't have that, you feel like
you're in a committed
relationship. If you have agreed to say that, exactly, right?
Absolutely.
So, but it's the covenant piece that's missing. So, yeah, you're right.
Right.
So then, why do you think that women don't, or do you think women say the same thing?
I think some women do, but I had a point. That's why I think a lot of times people live together for a long period of time and they don't get married because that is the crack. I'm still single, so if this doesn't work out, it's an easy out. Versus if I become someone's spouse, I'm more committed and it's harder to get out of it. So I think that's the crack. That's why people say I'm single.
Yeah,
I think so.
I agree. I think that's
a good perspective.
No, that's
really good.
And we talked about like being at a wedding.
That's their trump card.
That's their trump card. You think about it, people think they're single. Like when you go to a wedding, you just think it is different.
Right, when they ask the single people to come.
That's true. But if the women
are in the bouquet.
That's true.
The men, you got to push out there and say,
you're right.
Man, I'm good. I'm good. And you be like that, you be trying to push somebody down.
That's true.
Yeah, it's different.
We're knocking you off with elbows.
Right.
Trying to get that bouquet. I want to be that.
Yeah, because once you get 35, you be like, I ain't going up there. It's whatever.
I done got 20 and I still ain't married.
Exactly. Right.
I don't need to go up there.
No, right.
Okay, so I think that's true.
I think it's relative.
But my question is, why do you think, or do you think that women don't think the same way? Is it because of how we are created to be that when we're in a relationship and we say we're committed, we give it our all? Because a lot of times, even though we're not married in that covenant relationship, we still will give it our all as if we are. And not all men do the same. Some do, some don't.
Right.
And so I guess the question is, what is that caveat? Like, what?
I think
what's
a lot of
distinction
it is
between
the man when he reached or he has matured to a degree and he's able to give his all.
Okay.
And I think women, we mature way before men.
Especially relationships.
Right. That's in relationship arena. So I
Absolutely.
think when men have gone through stuff and then they're able to say, hey, you know what, I've done that. Let me give or devote my time to this woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe. And it could go vice versa though, because a woman could be the same.
That's true too. That's true.
But more times than not, it's
that's true. But I'm thinking about when I was growing up, I was in a committed relationship, but I still was single. I mean, really single. I guess that's what we're saying now, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I was acting like I was single and not even committed though.
Right.
Like,
and I'm the total opposite, because I could be in a situation where I could be in a friends with benefits type relationship, and I will only date that one guy.
That's true.
And I'm not in an income.
Right,
it's not a commitment between the two of
right.
us, but I still will only be with that one guy.
That's true.
So it's just
it's always been like that. It ain't never always been like that with me.
It has always been like that with me, and it's so crazy that I just gotten to a point now where I'm willing to even date more than one guy at a time.
Right.
Because before I would only date to that one guy.
But that goes back to being single again, because you can be single and date. Like, what is dating?
Right.
Because some people think dating is just going out with some people think dating is just having multiple friends dating.
No,
but then some people say dating is just your one-on-one.
Okay.
And I'm dating
right.
I'm dating
both.
I think it's a combination.
That's relative too.
It is relative, but it's a combination of the two.
So I'm just dating. So you dating several people, or you just dating that one guy?
But do you have to disclose that? Is that important to you that they disclose when you meet someone? Is it important to you that they disclose how many?
It's only important to me if I begin to have some type of feelings for this person.
Right.
It's not, if it's just loose, then it's not important to me.
So, okay.
But if we begin to gradually go into something, then it will be important to me that you disclose that.
So, but when you have that conversation, for me, sometimes I feel as if we need to come up front and say what it is that you want out of a relationship. You know what? Right now, I'm not ready to be in a committed relationship, committed or covenant, because I'm so busy. And so I really don't have time. And that's probably why I'm still single, because I say I don't have time.
I think that's a lot of cliche though.
Yeah, why?
Because I think men get scared of, you don't have time, then I don't have room. Men have the need to be needed.
That's true.
So if you come off the back saying, I don't have time, then he said, where do I fit into this equation?
Right.
So that could be a scare tactic.
Exactly. Are you trying to scare them off?
I'm not trying to scare them off.
You're just trying to be honest and open.
But let me tell you how being honest and open doesn't always work, because I talk about this all the time with my BFF and with Tony all the time. I don't care how honest I am. When I first meet you, I'm very direct, very upfront, very honest. But I can never get that shit back from the men. The men
that's true.
But that's where I go back to the maturity. If you come up against someone who's able, and you have come up with somebody that is able to take that and not take that as a weakness or something, being honest and use that, then I think you've mirrored yourself with the right guy. You know what I'm saying? There's some people you can disclose that information, be like, okay, that's good. I'm glad you did. We can move from here. Then there's some people be like, okay, well, whatever.
Her personality is too strong.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
Right, so
you don't have time. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, what? Okay,
I didn't want to go before time, so go ahead.
No.
So here's the thing. Society has, it's too early to ask that.
Right,
it's too early to do that.
That's true.
So I think you have to vibe off the people that you with.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because I don't think you can always say, well, in 3 months, I'm not going to have sex with you.
Right,
in 3 months, we're going to always be in our separate cars and all of that. We're we gonna meet in the coffee shop at Starbucks. Right. You can come to my house. I got the kids part, but other things that I think society has placed on it, like you can't do this, you can't do that. But I think if you're vibing off of somebody, then you have to make
different. You have to just
you have to cultivate that for the two people that are involved.
Because I may not be vibing with this guy, but this next guy coming along with vibing, I might want to
so
take things a little faster, a little further, a little sooner. Who knows?
True.
I don't want to put the 3-month term rule on there.
Okay, so this is what I was thinking about on my ride to work because I was excited about this. I was like, so my song back in the day when I was in the 80s was the SOS band.
Which one?
I'm a Weekend Girl.
Okay,
so I was thinking about Keith.
Did you have a weekend bag?
Well, but she was like, I'm busy during the week. And then said, go ahead, Weekend Girl. Have some fun on the weekday. So I think you have to get out of your bag sometimes and do things that you don't necessarily would regular do. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can only go out on the weekend because I'm so busy. Right. Okay. Yeah. I got it.
But I am really busy. Because I
think you are really scaring people off saying I'm really busy because I just went and told you that men want to be needed.
But I did say that to someone, and he still made it his business to say, hey, and plan ahead and say, hey, what you doing this Friday? And that way I can plan.
That's why I said you have to vibe off the guy. That's what I'm saying.
Because there is that guy who will understand that you are very busy. I have a lot going on. I mean, especially in my younger years, because the girls were very busy because they understand all this stuff going on. So it was hard. So you have to find time. I just think, for me, I think it's a cop out. Honestly, no shade to you, Keith.
Yes.
I think sometimes people use that as an out to say, I'm so busy, I'm so this. No, you make time.
And you don't have to be accountable.
And you don't have to be accountable. Tony and I talk about accountability all the time. So you just think, okay, well, I could say I'm busy. I have all this stuff going on. No one's that busy that you can't return their phone call.
That's true.
That you can't respond to a text. Or, you can't find time to go out.
Yeah, you do have time to go to the bathroom. And most times people take their phone to the bathroom.
That's true.
So when people say they're real busy, when you're in the elevator and you waiting for your floor, you got you cannot call or text. But I don't believe that.
It's not that. But it's not the communication part. So I can text you back. I can call you back. I'm communicating. I'm just not going nowhere with you because I'm busy. I'm busy. But I'm not even a weekend girl because on Saturdays, if I'm not doing this with my child or basketball,
so you don't want to date.
I do want to date, but I'm tired too. So I deal with him, my job, when I say him, meaning my child, get him together, get myself together, go to church, do this together. I want to relax. I want to lay back, kick back, maybe drink a little bit of wine, some champagne, whatever the case may be. Sleep. How about sleep? Look at TV.
So I'm lost again. So I don't think you want to date because you don't say everything you wanted to do instead of saying I want to date. So do you really want to date?
I think I do, but
you have this all boxed up what you want to do.
That's true, but not right now. Maybe.
Okay. So let's move on to let's move on to social media. The social media part of you guys, because let me tell you, this is really, really the meat and nitty gritty of the whole dating thing for me. Because there's so many people, not only are you hooking up in the DM or the IM, Facebook, so many people are losing relationships because of social media. And so many people have gained this whole other person.
That's true.
This confidence because of social media, and I mean, so many men and women. It's not just men sliding into your DM. Women are sliding into the DMs as well. And they're just like, it's all about social media. It's all about...
So here's my personal opinion about social media. I think that when you're dating somebody, that we should refrain from social media to a degree.
You mean communicating? Well, we don't just being each other friends on social media.
I think that we should refrain from posting where we are, what we're doing, for the world to see. I think that dating is a sense of intimacy, so we don't need to explore that and let everybody know, like, I love me some Babe, or me and Babe, look what he done, or what he bought me today. He didn't have to do that. I just think when you're in a dating stage, we don't need to let the world know where we are, because people are jealous and people play into that, and I don't think a lot of relationships survive when you make that public, because you don't have time to really get it stable,
because everybody's common in your business.
But if you're dating multiple people too, and you're on social media, because that's just
you should have a disclaimer and say, don't post this picture.
You should, and you shouldn't be posting pictures. That's true. You have females, I've seen it. They'll tag him, or they'll say, and they'll post, or they'll comment under his picture, say, "Babe, that's my babe." And I'm thinking, well, you should probably make sure you're the only babe.